This is Keith Price's Curtain Call. This is Keith Price for the Curtain Call, and we are at Feinstein's 54 Below at the big press up front for what's going to be popping through April and May. And boy, I tell you, I get so excited when I do these things because you never know who will just drop by your table while you're sitting here waiting to be entertained. None other than the Tony-nominated actor who has got it still going on, by the way. I'm going to get in so much trouble with my partner for you. Thank you. Howard McGillin. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you, Keith? Good to see you.
So again, you are, this is fantastic, an opportunity to spend time alone with you, so to speak.
Oh, thank you.
Here, underneath the scandal that is Studio 54. What do we get to experience with this new show you're going to be doing?
Well, I was just going to say, what I love about this club is it's not only a really classy joint, but it also feels to me like it's Broadway's club, because it's right in the heart of Broadway's Midtown, and to me, it's great. So I'm definitely going to be representing Broadway in my show, but I'm broadening the palette a little bit. I'm drawing from the Great American Songbook, and I'm an old Sinatra fan. I've got a couple of Sinatra songs that I just have always loved, and I get a chance to sing tonight, singing a song from The Last Ship. So I'm covering a pretty long linear line in terms of time from the 30s on to 2015. So,
well, the thing is, Mr. McGillin, and I have to say that because I don't know you well enough to call you Howard just like that.
Please
but
call me Howard.
I noticed that, like, in some of the things that I've seen you in, I love how you seem to transform for the period. Like, there's something very 30s about you. There's something very like, how you doing, Poppy Daddy, come 2000s. I'm like, you're giving, you have that kind of universality in your look. It's sort of like, how has that helped you to maintain your career at this point? I mean, it seems like you're in places all the time. I've seen your name, tracking around like Broadway World, and here you are doing something at 59 East 59th, and and you're like, oh my God, Howard McGillin, we got to go.
How sweet.
That's what we're like.
Well, I've been very lucky. I mean, I've been able to do a wide range of things. I mean, I've just wrapped another Good Wife. I'm on The Good Wife again, coming up in a couple of weeks on April 17th, and on stage, I've been able to play all kinds of things, which is really, obviously, the actor's dream, to be able to play a lot of different periods of time and characters with different issues going on for them. So I feel blessed to be doing what I do for a living.
Well, it certainly does show in just. It's just, again, like your energy, just like you coming into the space to do what you're about to do now, which is really great because if you listen, as I said before, Feinstein's 54 Below, May 11th, we're going to have an evening with Howard McGillin. What's the special title of the show?
I'm calling it My Romance, which kind of is an umbrella of the evening because it really does cover a lot of bases. But I would say that the theme of the evening is romantic song, both through ballads and through up-tempo things. And but I think it's also a little bit of my romance with Broadway as well. I will cover a lot of songs that not only I got to sing in shows, but songs I didn't get to sing in shows that I was in, which I love doing. It's always fun to be able to make the rules for the evening. And as well as I said, some more pop songs, some more kind of popular songs from the American Songbook.
Fabulous. Well, again, if you keep listening on to the rest of this little jaunt that we have, you're going to get to hear a sample of Mr. McGillin's work coming up next on The Curtain Call.
My romance doesn't have to have a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No month of May, no twinkling stars, no hideaway, no soft guitars. My romance doesn't need a castle rising in Spain, nor a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. Someday we'll build a home on a hilltop high, you and I, shiny and new, a cottage the two can fill. And we'll be pleased to be called the folks who live on the hill. Someday we may be adding a thing or two, a wing or two. We will make changes as any family will, but we will always be called the folks who live on the hill. No month of May, no twinkling stars, no hideaway, no soft guitars. And when the kids grow up and leave us, we'll sit and look at that same old view, just we two, Darby and Joan, who used to be Jack and Jill. The folks who like to be called what they have always been called, the folks who live on the hill. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. Larry Yerman, ladies and gentlemen.